member who is a Puerto Rican American citizen who sits in this committee. So since I don't have the President Trump in front of me, I just would like for you to let him know how shameful all the tweets that he put out this morning, how offended and insulted I am as an American citizen.
That's Representative Nadia Velasquez of New York sharing her thoughts about President Trump's tweets today. This morning, the president tweeted in part, Puerto Rico survived the hurricanes, but a financial crisis looms largely of their own making. We cannot keep FEMA, the military, and first responders who have been amazing under the most difficult circumstances in PR forever. Well, the mayor of San Juan responded to the president's tweets in a statement today. She said no one needs an invitation to help, to feed the hungry, to cure the sick, to give a helping hand to those in need. Simply put, help us. Without robust and consistent help, we will die. Of course, Puerto Rico still needs a lot of help. 80% of the island still without power tonight. And to give some perspective, FEMA was on the ground in New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina for years, not weeks. Joining me live right now, CBS Correspondent David Begnaud, who spent weeks on the ground in Puerto Rico. David, you may be the authority right now in terms of what you actually see and what's really going on. Tell us where you are and what you're witnessing.
We are in San Juan. Today was something unlike we've seen before. We went to Canóvanas, which is a little to the east of San Juan, and we went to follow a doctor on his normal duty today, seeing patients. And as soon as we walked into the clinic, the power went out. Yet again, it happens regularly. And so the doctor, in between seeing patients, actually went outside and helped to put diesel in the generator, had his lab coat on, spilled some on himself, and was being helped by other doctors who work at the facility who had come out to repair the generator. This generator, by the way, was provided by FEMA. FEMA had come in, brought them a real big, nice one, and actually bypassed the generator that the hospital had, so rendering them literally useless if the FEMA generator went out, right? There was no backup. And it was amazing to sort of walk through the clinic and watch them point out, we can't use the x-ray machine because the generator doesn't provide enough power to operate the x-ray, and we don't have a Wi-Fi signal to transmit the data. We walked into the pharmacy and the pharmacist told us, I'm running out of the most basic stuff like insulin, high blood pressure medication. And she said, I can't bill the insurance, so I'm giving medicine for free. I'll worry about the insurance later. This is what it's like to live in Puerto Rico.
David, how are people reacting to what the president tweeted out, that FEMA can't be there forever? It kind of sounds like get your act together, there's a limited amount of time, a limited amount of resources. How are the people in Puerto Rico reacting to that?
Let me put it to you this way. Based on our reporting, nobody really talks about President Trump. However, regarding the tweets today, everyone we've talked to, no one has asked for forever. They're just asking for more help right now.
Okay. And tell us specifically what they need most of. We know that, 80% of the island still without electricity. What else in terms of immediate needs? What are you seeing?
They're in desperate need of clean drinking water. And where they are getting clean drinking water, they're not getting enough of it. And for whatever reason, 3 weeks after the storm made landfall, nobody seems to be able to figure out how to provide enough drinking water to everyone on this island. It's not impossible. You have General Russell Honoré, who was the man who walked in shortly after Katrina made landfall in New Orleans and said, put your guns down. And he put his men to work. And I tell you, he sort of built a name for himself as being a real leader who went in there and got things done. You've got a 3-star general who's been here. You've got a FEMA director who is here, and the administrator himself has come. The governor's here. Everyone is here. And everyone says we're doing the best we can. But the bottom line is the best they can isn't good enough.
David Begnaud, reporting live from Puerto Rico tonight. David, thanks a lot for that.